Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amrutam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. May the Divine lead us from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light, from death to immortality. Om, peace, peace, peace.
This prayer song is written by Swami Chandikananda. Sarada Ramakrishna namer ban dekeche re bhai. There is a flood in the name of Mother Sarada and Sri Ramakrishna. You sail the lifeboat in that tide and you play and call upon Ma, Ma, Ma to take you on your lap, on her lap. Sharudaram Krishna namer ban dekeche re bhai. Sharudaram Krishna namer ban dekeche re bhai. Sharudaram Krishna namer ban dekeche re bhai. Vishwabhuvan bheshe gelo aha boli hare jai. Vishwabhuvan bheshe gelo aha boli hare jai. Sharudaram Krishna namer ban dekeche re bhai. Sharudaram Krishna namer ban dekeche re bhai. যুগের হাওয়া লাগলো পালে জীবন তোরি দে না খুলে। যুগের হাওয়া লাগলো পালে জীবন তোরি দে না খুলে। যুগের হাওয়া লাগলো পালে জীবন তোরি দে না খুলে। সারদা রামকৃষ্ণ বলে হেসে খেলে চলে যায়। সারদা রামকৃষ্ণ বলে হেসে খেলে চলে যায়। মা 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 বলে মায়ের কোলে চলে যায়। মা 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 বলে মায়ের কোলে চলে যায়। জয় শ্রী রামকৃষ্ণ বলে হেসে খেলে চলে যায়। জয় শ্রী সারদা বলে মায়ের কোলে চলে যায়। মা 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 বলে মায়ের কোলে চলে যায়। মা 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 বলে মায়ের কোলে চলে যায়। সারদা রামকৃষ্ণ নামের বান দেখেছে রে ভাই। সারদা রামকৃষ্ণ নামের বান দেখেছে রে ভাই। বিশ্বভুবন ভেসে গেল আহা বলে হারে যায়। বিশ্বভুবন ভেসে গেল আহা বলে হারে যায়। সারদা রামকৃষ্ণ নামের বান ডেকেছে রে ভাই। সারদা রামকৃষ্ণ নামের বান ডেকেছে রে ভাই।
I am reading from the book Stories of Vedanta Monks, Volume 1, by Swami Ranganathanadaji Maharaj. And this is about reminiscences of Swami Satyaswarupananda. The following incident from Holy Mother's life is not in any book. I heard it, Swami Chaitanandaji, heard it from Ashok Maharaj. Mother was staying at Udbodhan house. One day, Swami Sharadananda said to Rasbihari Maharaj, "Look, Mother will go to Jairambati soon. You and Ashok pack all her belongings." Swami Sharadananda bought a nice mosquito net for Mother to use at Jairambati. The two attendants packed all the belongings that she needed, including the mosquito net. Mother and her companions took a train from Howrah station in the evening and reached Bishnupur late at night. Then they took a bullock cart and reached Jairambati before the following evening. The two attendants put all her luggage in her room and went to the parlor where they stayed. Slowly, Mother started to unpack her luggage. Meanwhile, Uncle Kali, her brother, had gotten news of her arrival and came to see her. When he saw the brand new mosquito net, he said, "Sister, you have to give this mosquito net to me." He grabbed it and went to his room. Mother watched the whole thing without a word. After the evening Vesper service, Ashok Maharaj and Rasbihari Maharaj came to make Mother's bed and put up the mosquito net. Mother was standing quietly. They looked through all her luggage but could not find the net. They kept asking Mother about it, but she kept quiet. Finally, she had to explain, "My son Kali wanted it, so I gave it to him." Rasbihari Maharaj said, "Mother, Sharat Maharaj got it for you, and you did not even use it for once. What will he think?" Mother said, "Sharat will not mind. You put up the old net for me now." The attendants made her bed with the old mosquito net and left her room. At that time, they saw Uncle Kali again coming towards Mother's room. They went and grabbed his hands and said, "Uncle, where is Mother's mosquito net?" "Oh, sister gave it to me." "No, she didn't. You took it away. You must return it." Then Uncle Kali started screaming, "Oh, Didi, sister, your attendants are about to kill me." Mother immediately came out of her room and stepped into the courtyard. Uncle Kali freed himself from the two boys and ran to his own room, with the boys after him. Mother called them back, saying, "You are monks. Turn around. Don't go after him." By that time, Uncle had already got into his room and shut the door. Mother said to her attendants in a tone of mild rebuke, "You are monks. Practice renunciation and dispassion. Fighting over a mosquito net does not become you." Indeed, what a living example of renunciation and forbearance Mother was. It is quite amazing how Mother kept her relatives under a veil of ignorance. This is why they did not even recognize her. They were enamored by seeing many notable people visiting her, taking spiritual guidance from her, and worshipping her. But they did not realize and understand Mother's real nature. She kept them happy with money and other trifling things. Uncle Kali was one who troubled her the most. Towards the end, even Uncle Prasanna used to demand a lot of help. Chaitananandaji says, "I asked the Swami, what exactly did you think of Mother?" Swami Satyaswarupananda, "I was too young then. She seemed to me like one of our own mothers, as we see in our homes. But I heard from others that she was herself Jagadamba, the mother of the universe, the Divine Mother herself." Here is read.
Now a short period of meditation. Good morning, friends. Today, the topic of discussion is Seva Yoga and Sri Sarada Devi. Holy Mother's birthday is next Sunday, 22nd of December, and we do it according to Tithi, the lunar calendar on the day she was born. That whenever that calendar falls, that day we do, irrespective of the English date. And mostly we do a public celebration on Sunday following that Tithi. And coincidentally, this year is the same Tithi is on the same day when she was born originally. In 1853, she was born in that very Tithi, and it's the 22nd December. So English calendar and the Tithi match, and it also falls on Sunday. So it's very auspicious day. Please be here if possible to celebrate the birthday of Holy Mother and receive her grace. So Seva Yoga, this is a new term. We know about the 4 yogas: Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, and Raja Yoga. So 4 yogas are there. One day I spoke about another yoga called adjustment yoga, as Madhavanandji coined the word. 4 yogas can be practiced when we can adjust with the society, adjust with the people, and have a good relation with everyone. Don't disturb our mind, don't disturb others. As it is said in the Gita, that the yogi doesn't disturb others and is not disturbed by others. Then only one can become yogi. The 5th yoga, or adjustment yoga, you adjust with all, with beings, with humans, with situations, you adjust, you accept, and then you can practice all the yogas. Now another term of the yoga called Seva Yoga. We know of Karma Yoga, and we know of Karma is the Seva, but what is this Seva Yoga? How does it differ from Karma Yoga? The Seva Yoga, as adjustment yoga, we heard from Swami Madhavanandaji, the 9th president of the order. This Seva Yoga, this term was given by Swami Gambhiranandaji, the 11th president of the order. He wrote first monumental life of Holy Mother in Bengali, Sri Sri Ma Sarada Devi. Before that, there was no authentic life. So he was the first one to write in 1953. And then he wrote a very monumental life of Swami Vivekananda called Yuganayak Vivekananda in Bengali. It is not translated as such, but in that book of Yuganayak Vivekananda, Swami Gambhiranji describes about the term Seva Yoga, where he says that monks of the Ramakrishna Order, when they perform Seva or Karma or service or philanthropy, it's not philanthropy or Karma Yoga, it's more than Karma Yoga, and he called it Seva Yoga. Karma Yoga is done when you perform the action in disinterested way and offer all the fruits of action to God. In Seva Yoga, no fruit is developed, no fruit comes. It is irrespective of what fruit you get, because you serve the people, seeing them as God. So it becomes Jnana Yoga itself. Seva Yoga is service with knowledge that you are serving God. So there is no way you get karma phala and then offer to God. You are serving God because you see veritable God in the people that you serve. So it is synonymous with Jnana Yoga. When you have knowledge, that knowledge is translated in love and loving service to others. Seva or service can be performed for various purposes. One, to help others, as in philanthropy, to promote the welfare of others. The philanthropy is defined as giving gifts of time, talent, and treasure without any remuneration, but maybe seeking some recognition. If you seek recognition, that also becomes philanthropy. You want your name to be published, you want that person has donated so much money, that you want to be glorified. That also becomes philanthropy. It doesn't become Karma Yoga, it doesn't become Seva Yoga. But definitely it is philanthropy, something good done to the people, but there is desire to have some name and fame. There is second type of service, to help others and get remuneration. There is also service, as we called Lok Seva Ayog, Union Public Service Commission, like public service. You serve. Whatever work we do, it is the service. The term of people who work in bank or hospital or teacher, all are doing service. So that service is you serve them, you provide them knowledge or treatment or their comfort. Whatever you do, it is service, but you get remuneration for that. That is also service. The work we do for the good of others, for the welfare of others, we get remuneration. When only remuneration or money becomes the main factor, because I get money, only then I will work, then it becomes like a greed or really slavery for the money. But when you work to serve others, and as money you get as a byproduct of the work, and you get remuneration, that is called the service to the people, not nominally, commonly said as the service. There is a third way to serve others without even seeking recognition and offering the fruits of action to God, karma yoga. We don't seek any recognition, we don't seek anything, any return, expect anything from the person you serve, and offer all the fruits of your good merit to God, saying, may God be pleased, Sri Krishna Pranamastu, I offer fruits of all my action to God, so it becomes karma yoga. Now there is fourth kind of service to others, seeing them as divine, Shiva Jnane Jiva Seva, and then it becomes Seva yoga. The service itself becomes yoga. Itself, you don't have to do anything. Your service becomes yoga, direct connection with God. You have started seeing whom you serve as divine manifestation, and you serve without seeking any remuneration, without seeking any fruits of action. You don't seek even fruits of action, because you are serving God, worshipping God. So you don't seek any merit out of that. So you renounce everything. When there is renunciation, there is jnana. In jnana, there is total giving and giving only. Pure love, only giving, not seeking anything, not any intention to get something back. So that becomes Seva yoga. Swami Vivekananda was very fond of this Seva yoga. And he started a new movement of Seva yoga among the monks in Hinduism. Earlier to that, Seva yoga was not known to monastic people in Hinduism, in Sanatana Dharma. People had great practice of all other yogas, of jnana yoga, meditating in the forest, renouncing everything, no selfish interest, no care for themselves, totally unselfish. But there was no Seva yoga, doing something for others, helping others, being to their side at the hour of need. That was not there. Swami Vivekananda brought this and put it forth in the Ramakrishna Order. Atmano mokshartham jagat hitayacha. There was nothing called jagat hitayacha. It was only Atmano mokshartham, for your own salvation, for your own liberation. That was the thing that is called. The whole of spirituality is you seek your liberation, mukti, freedom from slavery, freedom from bondage, freedom from cycle of birth and death. That was the only goal of human spiritual practice. Swami Vivekananda said, no, there has to be element of Jagat Hitaya. You must do something good for others and seek your own salvation. That became the ideal of Ramakrishna mission. And how did he get it? From where he got it? Did he get it from the West? Did he get it in meditation? No, he got it from his guru, Sri Ramakrishna. Once Sri Ramakrishna was explaining to his devotees about the tenets of Vaishnava, this Vaishnava spiritual practice. And they say, in Vaishnavism it is said, it is said that Vaishnav Seva, Name Ruchi, Jibe Daya, Vaishnav Seva. Three things are said. For a spiritual practice, you should have interest or taste in repeating God's name. Taste in God's name. You repeat more and more. You find every time you repeat the name of God, it is so sweet. You feel elated. You feel happy while repeating God's name. Name Ruchi. That taste has to come in the name of God. By practice, it will come. Name Ruchi. and Vaishnava Seva. And you should serve the people of God, men and women of God, Vaishnava, those who love God, try to serve them. And by that you get their blessings and you grow spiritually. So Vaishnava Seva. There is another thing said, it's called Jive Daya. Have compassion to the living beings. So Sri Ramakrishna was teaching this thing to the people. Suddenly he went into a spiritual mood and said, Jive Daya, mercy and compassion to the living beings. You small, narrow human, you small, helpless human being, you have compassion to other beings as if you are something glorious, something great, and other being to live or to get something is dependent on you, and you throw some money, have compassion on that. Why should it be compassion? Then he said, no, not compassion, but it should be Shiva Jnane Jiva Seva. It should be serving human beings, seeing them as God, seeing them as Shiva. That should be the real ideal, not having compassion and mercy on other beings, other living forms, not that, but seeing all as divine and serving them, seeing God in them, seeing Shiva in them. It's called Shiva Jnane Jiva Seva. Narendranath, young man, was there that day along with other devotees. All heard this wonderful explanation of Vaishnava tenets as taught by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Ramakrishna explained. All were happy to hear Sri Ramakrishna. Every words were so sweet. That's why it is called Amrita, Katha Amrita. Words are like nectar. That was Sri Ramakrishna's words. All enjoyed and came out. Narendranath very serious and excited. And he said, what I have heard today are precious, marvelous. I never heard this. If God gives me time, I'll spread this message all over the world. Young man, not even sannyasi, a devotee, a college student, he says, if God gives me the day, I will spread this message to the world. People couldn't understand what was so unique in today's message, in today's conversation. And they asked, what is the unique in today's conversation that you are so impressed? He said, Shiva Jnane Jiva Seva, serving human beings, seeing them as divine. It is a profound thing that I never heard and read. Swami Vivekananda was such a person, having tremendous, sharp intellect, very intelligent, bright person, together with very large heart. He had known about Advaita, that it is one reality, and everything that is there is just appearance. And yet, to this very bright, sharp intellect of seeing oneness and seeing this world as Maya, as just appearance, there was another thing combined in Vivekananda, Narendranath. He had very large heart. It's a great feeling for everyone, for feeling for humanity like Buddha had, how to make people grow away from suffering, how to give them peace and joy, and how to help them. That was there. And today he finds, yes, this Advaita, seeing God in all, and also serving them can be combined together. It was a great revelation that was hidden in his heart, and there was a great conflict, and he found today's solution. And he said, I will preach this. And then he became the leader of the group. Then he came to the West. He praised about Karma Yoga and seeing God in all, as it is said in the Shastras, as in the scriptures. And he went back to India, formed the Ramakrishna mission. And before even he went back to India, in 1896, he wrote a letter in April 96, exhorting them to work for others, to brother disciples he wrote. You must work for others. Our order is not just to ring the bell and worship God and feed him and take prasad. Not for that. You will have to serve others, serve needy, serve poor. And he was exhorting that. People had something in doubt. They thought Christian missionaries run schools and hospitals. Swami Vivekananda going to the West was perhaps impressed by that thought and wants to introduce that thing in Hinduism. It was never there in our Sanatana Dharma. In Hindu monks never did that. So it was such a great stir among the brother disciples. They came to Holy Mother. Holy Mother was there living in Bagh Bazar in And they told their doubt. Naren is saying this thing. Mother, what is this? Mother approved that. What Naren is saying is not divorced from Ramakrishna's teaching. Whatever Ramakrishna wanted, that he is saying. You must serve others. Totally approved Narendranath saying that monks should work for the service of others. That was great thing that she said. She remarked, and Naren is an instrument of Thakur, who makes him write these words for inspiring his children and devotees, for doing his work, Sri Ramakrishna's work, for doing good to all in the world. What Naren writes is true and must be fulfilled hereafter. And when Holy Mother approves Narendranath saying, then everybody agrees to that. Someone was little in conflict, so he said, Swami Vivekananda says that way, and sometimes he says this way, sometimes that way. How can I get confused what to do? Another monk says, why are you confused? Go to Holy Mother. She will give the solution. Final word resides with her. And when Holy Mother fully approved of Swami Vivekananda's way of service, Sri Ramakrishna not only said Shiva Jnane Jiva Seva, he himself practiced serving others. He was going to a pilgrimage of Varanasi and Prayagraj in 1868. And they alighted from train in Deoghar, and they had to change the train there. And next day was to go further to Varanasi. Deoghar is on the way from Kolkata to Varanasi, on the way, not very far from Kolkata. So there he went to a village, and Deoghar was a village that time, and he found people very poor, emaciated, not well fed, and dry hair, nothing to be, dry skin, no good cloth, winter time coming. And Sri Ramakrishna said to Mathur, who was taking him huge group, he was taking like 200 people were going together by train. But train compartment was reserved. He told Mathur, Mathur, can you feed them one day and give them blankets and give them some oil to put on their skin? It's so dry to put their skin on here. Mathur saw it was not one person, it was a whole village, and everyone was like that. Everyone was poor. And he had to go all the way to Varanasi with such a big entourage, and he had lot to come back, and there are expenses, and he came with those only. Then he says, Father, how can we do that now? We are on the way already, and we have already proceeded. We are away from Kolkata. And now to do, and we have expenses to perform, all plans done. We can do later on. Sri Ramakrishna went and sat among the villagers and said, I sit here. If you don't give them the blanket and oil and food, I am not going with you. You go for a pilgrimage yourself with all others. I will not go. Seeing Sri Ramakrishna not going, he sent back people to Kolkata. Things were brought, blankets were purchased and given to everyone. He was satisfied, then he went. Shiva Jnane Jiva Seva, he himself practices. Another time he went to, with Mathur again, he went to Kalai Ghata in Ranaghat area in West Bengal. It was 2 years after that. There also same thing, poor people, Mathur, you have to feed them. And there also he had to do. Sri Ramakrishna himself not only preached but also practiced Shiva Jnane Jiva Seva. He did that. Holy Mother herself, when she didn't even hear those things. When she was only 12 years of age, young girl, there was famine in Bengal, and Jairam Bhatti was not exception. And people were hungry for many days. And Holy Mother's father, not much rich, but whatever he had, some grains he collected and make some khichdi, that rice and legumes boiled together with some salt in it. And open it, invited villagers, and all they came and sat to eat. They were so hungry, had not eaten for many days. And when it was being served, Holy Mother Sarada, when they brought the khichdi and was pouring little by little in the leaf plates, and they immediately started eating. It was so hot, just cooked. They cannot stand. They were so hungry. Holy Mother saw it was terrific for them to touch with the fingers. The spoon feeding, eating with the spoon is not the custom. They eat with hands. Holy Mother went and bought a small hand fan and started fanning with little girl, fanning all the food so it becomes cool and they can eat easily. That was Holy Mother's working like Shiva Jnane Jiva Seva. She started there. It is said that when Divine Mother is pleased, then we get salvation, mukti. Reasoning, questioning, japam and meditation, Holy Mother said, all are for the purification of mind. But by love alone will you get His grace. Do you know how He will be satisfied? Whatever you are doing, by this itself He will be pleased. That is, He will be propitiated simply by seva. Holy Mother said to the monks of the order, go on doing this. Lot of this confusion is to be there, whether we should work or only meditate and prayer and japam doing, or we should work for the society, for the people. Holy Mother's that was there. Now, Swami Vivekananda said we have to work, start schools, hospitals, feed poor, treat sick, inspired person doing to open and to treat sick people in Varanasi. Disciples, some devotees came forward, became monk, started, opened a Ramakrishna Mission Home of Service. Now it is a big hospital in Varanasi. So Swami Premananda, he said, you have been doing worship a lot. He was manager of the mutt, loved by so many disciples, so many devotees that came to Ramakrishna Mission. And he was regular, he was worshipping Thakur. One day he said, Babu Ramda, today no worship, I'll check, somebody else will do. Today you go to Belur, somewhere in the village, find some person who needs help, serve her or him, that will be your worship, real worship. Puja, worship and service together. Babu Ramda, what he do? He was the elder by Swami Vivekananda. He went to village, found an old widow lady, brought him to Belur Math, fed him nicely, gave her a sari, and did service instead of doing puja in the worship hall. And for that, for Swami Vivekananda, that was a greater puja than worshipping Sri Ramakrishna in the temple. That's how he introduced his service system. And education, Swami Vivekananda wanted. He started at 1897, he started brought Nivedita and gave her charge of teaching to girls. The girls were not to go to school that time because women's education was not spread. Common people just kept their girls in their home and taught some letters, and after that they got married very young age. That was the society. Swami Vivekananda wanted to give education to girls. Now Nivedita wanted to serve India. She was brought, she said to Nivedita, start a school for girls. Girls, difficult to come. Swami Vivekananda called a meeting, and in that meeting he said, send your girls to Nivedita's school. And he said to his friends, send your daughter. Like that he has to exhort. People were not coming to school. They will not come out of their home. That was the society, so close. And Swami Vivekananda was doing revolution that time. And Nivedita opened a school in her residence in Bospara Lane in Bagh Bazar, Kolkata in 1898. And on 13 November, and this became a part of the Ramakrishna Mission, which I already founded in 1897, the first educational school of the Ramakrishna Order, Ramakrishna Mission. And Nivedita was looking after it. She chose Holy Mother to inaugurate this. Holy Mother went to inaugurate this on 13 November 1898. And she did worship of Sri Ramakrishna and said, may the girls, those come to study here, become great in their life. So that was her prayer and the worship. Sister Nivedita was very happy. Whenever Holy Mother came to Kolkata, Nivedita will invite her and call her to the school. Very few girls were there, and they used to touch her feet, offer flowers to Holy Mother's feet. That was so much was Nivedita's love and respect for Holy Mother Sri Sarada Devi. That's how the school started. Now this school is still there. It was called, in the beginning when they started it, it was Ramakrishna School was the name given. After Nivedita passed away, the school was renamed as Sister Nivedita Girls School. So later on, when Sarada Math was formed, Ramakrishna Sarada Mission and Sarada Math was formed, it was handed over to Sarada Mission and was named Sister Nivedita Girls School was already named. Now it is a part of the Ramakrishna Sarada Mission run by Sarada Mission Dakshineshwar. And still that school is very good, one of the famous school in run by the Ramakrishna Order. So that was Holy Mother's starting school herself. In Devi Suktam, it is said, Yam kamaye tamugram karomi. The Divine Mother says, if I like someone, I make him the greatest. I can make. That is what it is said. The divine, everyone becomes great as by chosen by the Divine Mother. Our whole life is like the play, all done by the Divine Mother playing. The whole creation is Divine Mother's play, and our life is also all the play of Divine Mother. Swami Vivekananda writes one beautiful poem. It's called The Cup in English. And he says, we all have got cup. Some have got a cup of nice sweet drink, some have got bitter drink, some have got sour drink, but that is what is given to us. There is nothing you can do by complaining, why you have got this. And he writes, God created some for some smooth path, and for some paths laid with pebbles and rocks, gravels. You have to walk difficulty. That's how it is created. God has done that for you. Accept whatever is given to you and do whatever you can do without any complaint. And here it says, it is Divine Mother what she chooses what we should do, what is our role in this world. And if she wishes, she makes one great. So no one has become great by his or her power, his or her skill. All have been made great by the grace of God. Sri Ramakrishna, whenever someone came to Sri Ramakrishna, deputy magistrate, some lawyer, he used to always say, you have become lawyer, but don't forget you have become by the grace of God. God has made this to you. Who Divine Mother said, Yam kamaye tam ugram karomi. I make him the greatest. If I want, I make the person greatest. If I'm pleased with that, I make him greatest. Sri Ramakrishna often said, one must propitiate the Divine Mother. God himself is Mahamaya. We can go into the inner chamber only when she lets us pass through the door. That was very special of Sri Ramakrishna. Always say, please, Divine Mother, worship her. When you are created in this world, you are under the domain of Mahamaya, Mahashakti. And when she is pleased, if she wants to give you mukti, only she can do. Things are hidden. There is a screen. If she removes the screen, only you can see the truth. Otherwise, you cannot see. You have no power. All power is given by God, Mother. So the only way is to pray to Mother. Mother, can you remove the screen? I want to see the truth. I want to see the face of God. When she pleases, oh, he has been crying a lot, pestering a lot, let me show the face of truth. And you see the face of truth. You become a Brahmagyani by propitiating Holy Mother. That's what Sri Ramakrishna used to say. Human life has been said in Hinduism, there are two goals of human life. One is called pravritti and it is called nivritti. Pravritti is giving oneself to the external action, to achieve some success in the world, pravritti. And nivritti is withdrawing and restraining oneself, getting introvert. Pravritti, extrovert, you want to achieve, you want to gain, you want to acquire. That all comes through pravritti. And nivritti is you withdraw, you meditate, you renounce external things. These both paths are set for the human beings. Pravritti dve margo, pravritti lakshana, nivritti lakshanascha. Now those who want to have a spiritual life, they accept the nivritti marga. This pravritti marga, it leads to abhyudaya. Abhyudaya means progress in life, progress in world. And nivritti marga, it leads to nishreyasa. Nishreyasa means perfection of life. You become perfect in life by withdrawing your outgoing senses, controlling your mind, purifying your mind. You become perfected yourself because you become spiritually illumined by following the path of Nishreyas and leading to the path of Nivritti. This Seva Yoga is action with renunciation. There is renunciation, nishreyasa, and also there is seva, a little of pravritti, not for oneself, but to help others, to serve others, to contact others, to communicate with others, to be with others. It is not you withdraw yourself with being centered to the self, but you are with all, and you serve them all. It is like a combination of pravritti and nivritti. It is abhyuda and nishreyasa combined together for the welfare of your own self, but for the good of all. Such a beautiful concept of this is Seva Yoga. That's its roots are already there in the Upanishads. Tena tyaktena bhunjitha says, Ishopanishad's very first verse says, Ishavashyamidam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat. Whole world is covered with God, with Lord. Whole world is nothing but Lord. And tena tyaktena bhunjitha. Enjoy this world. Enjoy not by the pravritti, not by only by abhyuda, but tena tyaktena. By that renunciation, you enjoy this world. Real joy comes by renunciation, by withdrawing yourself to your true self, by seeking God, only you find real joy. Tena tyaktena bhunjitha. What is that tyaktena? What is that renunciation? Seeing God in all. Shiva jnane jiva seva. See God in all, serve them. That itself, seeing God in all, itself becomes renunciation. When you see God everywhere, then you will not do anything for yourself. You will do only for God, only for others. You see yourself one with all, and that itself becomes renunciation, and that is the greatest joy, greatest enjoyment. That renunciation itself is enjoyment. Tena tyaktena bhunjitha. Enjoy this world, enjoy human life by that renunciation, by seeing God everywhere, God in all. That will be the true renunciation. That's what he said. Holy Mother was the one epitome of such Seva Yoga. She is said to be worshipped in three ways, seen in three ways: Guru, Goddess, and Mother. She enlightened, guided people, guided disciples how to do spiritual practice, how to live in the world. Very practical. One person came to her, one devotee, one householder devotee. He was a lawyer and said to Mother, Mother, I think I should give up my job. I want to retire and resign. Holy Mother said, why? He said, you have to tell lies there. It's not always truthful. So as Sri Ramakrishna said, you have to be truthful. Holy Mother said, no, you are not going to resign. Whatever you do, it is compulsory you do. If you resign, what will happen to your children? You are a householder. You have to look after them. Pray to God that you don't have to tell lies. Minimize your telling lies. He outright didn't say, give up if you have to tell lies. No such instruction. Very practical person was Holy Mother. Even telling lies, he said, try to lessen it. Don't abruptly resign that you have to tell lies. Otherwise, how will you survive? You have to do that. So that was her guru, her teacher. To everyone she taught a perfect way. To some she said, yes, become a monk. To others she said, no, you should not renounce. Live in the world. Like that, whatever is applicable to that. She was goddess. Many saw her as the divine mother. Shibuda was, she herself says, Mahamaya, I am Mahamaya, so it will be like that. Once Shibuda caught hold of her, so whether who is she, he wanted to listen from herself. There are many stories how people saw the goddess in her. One person was stroking her feet and saw people call her divine mother, old feet, with all veins coming, skinny foot, and people call her divine mother. How can be divine mother? Then suddenly he sees the feet having a young feet, and she's soft and totally transformed. Then he looks at her face, really who is she? And he sees divine mother herself, Mother Kali, and he gets fainted. And after some time, Holy Mother says, "Oh, what happened? What happened? What happened? What have you done?" He gets the consciousness, again Holy Mother is sitting there. Then Shibuda was the nephew of Sri Ramakrishna. And he had heard that Holy Mother is Divine Mother for many persons. Holy Mother was going from Kamarpukur to Jayarambati. On the way they were walking, it was evening time. Holy Mother accompanied by Shibuda, young person. Suddenly, Holy Mother walking, she doesn't hear the sound of footsteps, and she looks back, Shibuda is standing behind. I said, "Shivu, what happened? Why are you standing back? Come, we have to go, it's coming, evening coming." So I have a question. You have to reply that only, then I will go. Tell, what is the question? "Who are you?" Shibuda asked. "What is this question? I am your aunt. Who am I?" Then he said, "You can proceed. I will be here. I will not go." "What type of boy you are? It's getting evening." "I am a woman. I am your aunt. Who else?" They said, "No, I want real answer. Who are you?" And then Shibuda says, "Are you really Kali or not? You have to answer that, otherwise you go. I will not accompany you." Then finally she said, "Yes. Yes, it is so." Then Shibuda went. Like that, they had to find the real nature of Holy Mother, that she is Divine Mother, Goddess herself. Many people have seen her as Goddess. Once in Varanasi, Golapma and Holy Mother were there sitting together. Someone came to see Holy Mother. And first she thought Golapma was very regal type, Holy Mother was thin, like he didn't have any external aura. She hid all her divinity, aura of her divinity, glory of divinity so much perfectly, people could not recognize. So that person went to Golapma and says, "Holy Mother, please accept my pranam." Golapma said, "What are you doing to me? She is Holy Mother, I am not Holy Mother, I am just her sevika, I am her attendant." She went to Holy Mother and was doing pranam. She said, No, she is the person." Holy Mother making fun. Now she goes to again Holy Mother, again to Golapma to do pranam as Holy Mother. She said, No, I am not Holy Mother, she is Holy Mother." She goes again, No, actually she is the Holy Mother. So she goes again to Holy Mother. Now Golapma becomes very strong. She says, "What type of person you are? Can't you recognize a human face and divine face? I am just a human being, she is divine. Can't you recognize that much?" And he sent to Holy Mother, then Holy Mother accepted the person's obeisance. That was Holy Mother's thing. Holy Mother's service, this Seva Yoga, all her life he did service. When she was in Dakshineswar, people used to come and she used to cook. A small house, 6 feet by 6 feet, hexagonal room, where she used to stay in Dakshineswar. And devotees used to come, she used to cook for the devotees, and different varieties for different person. Girish Ghosh comes, she has to cook something different. For Naren, something different. For others, something different. And all different varieties she used to cook for the people. Because she will come, they will talk with Sri Ramakrishna, she will cook and give to them. All service. And after Sri Ramakrishna passed away, they used to go to Jayarambati. Girish Ghosh went, Calcutta person, big theatrical person, famous, and they have a habit of drinking tea. That time still tea was not there in villages. Now tea is everywhere. In few decades, tea became so popular all over India. That time in 19th century, it was early 20th century, tea was not popular, so much common in India. When Girish goes, Holy Mother says, "They are Kolkata people, we have to feed them their habit of drinking tea in the morning." Now tea has to have added milk and sugar, that is Indian way we drink chai tea. So there is no milk also in the village. So used to go early in the morning, she used to go from home to collect milk to make tea for Girish Ghosh. That was her seva. Cook food, feed them first. That was Holy Mother's seva. Some person came who was very sick person, and Holy Mother saw a lot of skin disease. She cleaned that person, wiped the scabs, cleaned it, and asked him to go. Young porter boy, nothing related to her. And once one lady came, she was having high fever, and going back to her village at night was difficult. She said, "Rest in my room." She gave her own room and bed. She and that lady in her sickness, she soiled that bed and all that. Holy Mother found that she had damaged the room, linen was dirtied. She said early in the morning, before others got up, she said to that, now you are well, fever has gone, now you slowly try to walk, the day will break soon. You walk towards home. If our devotees and other people, family members, they get up, they will scold you. They will all trouble you. She sent her home, giving some food to carry on the way, and she cleaned all that big linen herself. Her old age, going to, it was not cleaning in the washing machine. It was going to the pond, doing it with the hand, rubbing all the dirt. She cleaned. That was her Seva Yoga. All her life was a long service. That was the mother aspect of Holy Mother. She was a guru, she was a goddess, she was a mother. Her mother aspect was so prominent. All other aspects of Holy Mother are mostly eclipsed by that. That was so wonderful, Seva Yoga she taught Holy Mother. All life, she lived the life of Seva, and she approved the Seva Yoga that was promulgated by Swami Vivekananda in the Ramakrishna Order, and which was founded by Sri Ramakrishna. Holy Mother correctly knows. Even in 1898, even when it is Swami Vivekananda wrote from America in 1896 about Seva, and Holy Mother approved that Seva is taught by Thakuri she is doing. Even when Swami Vivekananda came back in 1897 and said about that Seva should be integral part of our monastic life, his brother disciples, they objected and confronted his own brother disciples. So you have learned something new. It's not in our scriptures. Sri Ramakrishna didn't teach us. Sri Ramakrishna taught us to repeat God's name, do meditation, sing the glory of God, dance in the name of glory of God. That's what Sri Ramakrishna taught us. And you are saying do service to the poor, treat the sick people in the hospitals and make a charitable hospitals and all those things. It is all new you have brought. It is against Sri Ramakrishna. It is your own whims and your fancies that you want to introduce in our order. Then Swami Vivekananda went to his room, closed his room, and after that, that monk, Swami Yogananda, he was not himself saying, many other monks were there, and devotees also, that were against the Seva Yoga. He knocked, and Swami Vivekananda was shedding tears, how misunderstood he is, as if he is doing something new. He said and says, Jogin, do you think I am implementing something new that is not told by Sri Ramakrishna? Everything that I am doing is guided by Sri Ramakrishna. My whole life is guided by Sri Ramakrishna. Everything I say and I do and I write is all guided by him. How much he has told me, how do you know? He might have not told to you what should we do, but what he has told me, you have not heard that. And everything is told by Sri Ramakrishna. Don't have any doubt. Then he accepted, embraced and accepted and said, pardon me, I couldn't understand. Slowly it started. When Ramakrishna Mission was started in Varanasi, they were again in doubt. That doubt was there. Now Holy Mother was there that time. And Holy Mother then said, great work being done. Sick people are being treated, cleaned, nursed, wonderful service of God. And she herself gave 10 rupee note. That time 10 rupee note. And approved the work of the Ramakrishna Order. That was enough for Yam also didn't believe in this Seva Yoga. And Sri Mahendranath Gupta, the writer of the chronicler of the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, when Holy Mother approved all that, then all they believed. That 10 rupee note, they have still kept that note Holy Mother gave and kept it very nicely covered, and they don't show to everyone, but it's still kept in the Ramakrishna Mission home of service in Varanasi. So that is the Holy Mother, how he approved, and he herself practiced Seva Yoga as a method of realization of God. That is the Seva Yoga. Holy Mother's, what she said, is it possible to meditate and make, when people asked, I think this working for others in hospital, keeping account and serving in hospitals, selling books, it is not really the spiritual practice, I think. Then Holy Mother said to reply to that monk, is it possible to meditate and make japa all the 24 hours? You get your food just because you have engaged yourself in some work here. Otherwise, would you not be moving from door to door for a morsel of rice? Everything shall go on as Master ordains. The mutt will run as it is doing now. Those who cannot put up with this will clear out. He was that Swami Vivekananda had introduced. Mother could not bear to see another's pain and grief. She would often quietly endure in spite of serious inconvenience and discomfort. Once Mandakini, a devotee from Nabasan village, contracted pneumonia. She made her sick bed in mother's room, and there was a foul smell in the room. Understanding the situation, Kishori Maharaj, Holy Mother's disciple, took action. He took Mandakini to Kualpada and arranged for her treatment. Mother had initially asked Kishori Maharaj not to take her away because she used to serve Mother and had taken refuge in her. Mother had been putting up with all the inconveniences lest Mandakini's feeling be hurt. Mandakini recovered and later returned to Mother at Jairambati. She didn't leave anyone. All were treated by her motherly love and by her Seva Yoga. Holy Mother has become synonymous with the Seva Yoga that is propagated, started by inspired by Sri Ramakrishna and propagated by Swami Vivekananda. Thank you. Thank you for attending today's Sunday service. And for the forthcoming events, we have a scripture class on Friday, the December 20th, and it will be on Uddhava Gita. Holy Mother's birthday celebration, as I told you, is on 22nd December at 11 a.m. And this is the exact English date and also Tithi, and also Sunday public celebration altogether. 22nd December from 11 a.m. with Homa, Puja, songs, reading, and short talk. Christmas Eve will be celebrated on 24th of December at 6 p.m. And from 25th December, winter recess begins from 25th December to 31st January. In those times, there will be no regular Sunday service or scripture class, but on 1st of January, there is Kalpataru celebration at 12 p.m. So all are invited for that. And on 26th January, though it is on the winter vacation time, there will be Swami Vivekananda birthday celebration, 26th January at 11 a.m. So 1st January at 12 p.m. and 26th January at 11 a.m. And next Sunday at 11 a.m., 22nd December, Holy Mother Sri Sarada Devi's Janmatithi and birthday celebration all together. Now with closing chants, we'll close today's Sunday service. After Sunday service, we'll all go upstairs and have prasad. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Jai Shri Guru Maharaj Ji Ki Jai. Jai Mahamai Ki Jai. Jai Swami Ji Maharaj Ji Ki Jai. Jai Ganga Mai Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Buddha Ki Jai. Jai Isha Musha Ki Jai. Sarvastaratu Durgani Sarvo Bhadrani Pashyatu Sarvasad Buddhimapnotu Sarvasarvatra Nandatu. Hari Om Tat Sat. May all be freed from dangers. May all realize what is good. May all be actuated by noble thoughts. May all rejoice everywhere. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto us all.